Coco Morning Show on Country Superstars 102.3. You know, about once a month, we have our good friend Melissa Overton from medicaltraining.me come in here and educate us on some stuff we really need to be aware of for our health. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing good. So you're going to share with us 3 lessons that we learned about last year to take us into this year to have a healthier year.
So the first lesson I think that we can take into play considering last year and how we go into this year is that in all the chaos, we need to be still. We've got to take a moment to take a breath and be mindful and aware of where we are and how we got there.
Yeah, nothing seems to be the same, this past year. It's just like, what in the world? It's all different.
Crisis can bring out the best in people, but it can also bring out the worst in others. So we have to take a moment to kind of check our surroundings and figure out, what are we going to have to do to navigate through these times of uncertainty? And stop and think for a moment, what's influencing our opinions and our emotions? And then when we think of that, we have to ask ourselves, is it a healthy and reliable source?
I find when I've been cooped up inside on my phone, on the computer, I tend to be more ill and snap back at the kids. And if I get outside and enjoy the outdoors and see more strangers and, hey, how you doing? I'm just naturally in a good mood.
We weren't designed to be alone. And so it's important in this that we recognize that there are going to be good things that come out of us, but then also those negative things. So it's good for you to be aware of that and to find ways to get through it. Good morning. You ready for lesson number 2?
Let's have it.
There is more than one solution to any given problem.
Oh, man, what a concept.
Right? Remember that when we're in crisis, we go into that fight or flight mode, and that means that we make really rash decisions, which aren't always the best. So it's important that you take those 10 seconds. Remember, Mama told you take a deep breath, count to 10? Mm-hmm. That works. Slow down, and that allows your rational brain to kick in and then allows you to make better decisions.
There's many times, if you're like me, where you're like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why couldn't I just simmer down?
Sometimes it's important to listen to other people as well, because sometimes the best ideas come when we take your ideas and my ideas and the other person's ideas, even Mike's over here, to make a better solution.
So that's lesson 2. There's a lot more than one solution.
Hey, y'all, you ready for lesson number 3?
Let's do it.
Together is better. In times of uncertainty, when we're building the plane while we're flying it, we need to work together. So much of how we've done business in the past has changed. So one of our greatest challenges today is determine how to adapt and pivot when the landscape has changed.
Working together is better. Perfect example, the coat drive that we just did. We went to other different businesses. Next thing we know, we got a place in every community collecting coats, and bam, we end up with 550 coats just by everybody working together.
Think about how good that made you feel to do that. So then that joy spreads into other people.
Oh, yeah.
Together is always better. Sometimes we overlook what we consider to be non-medical when we're talking about wellness. So it was important that I came in today, and I thank you guys for allowing us to have this talk more about our emotional and our mental well-being. With all the chaos and the increase in prescription for psych medications, our nation is showing a need to focus more on other kinds of health and wellness. My prayer is for you all listening that you take all 3 of these lessons. In chaos, be still. Remember, there's more than one solution to any given problem. And remember that together is better, to make better choices daily that will impact not only your mental health, but your physical health.
Melissa Overton from medicaltraining.me. It's always a pleasure to have you swinging by in the morning. Have a great day.
You too.